Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of S&P TV. Today I have something extra special for you. We're going to be talking about spicing up your space. In this case, we're spicing up my space. I am standing here in my home office. This is S&P Headquarters, all 6 square feet of it. And one of the things that I always tend to do around this time of year is try my hand at a little spring cleaning. I'm not the best at being tidy and organized, and I think it's especially important for productivity to keep your workspace as clear and clean and organized as humanly possible. For me, it's a little bit of a challenge, but I partnered with Tuesday Morning and went to our nearest store to find lots of tools that actually were super helpful in helping me get my stuff into order and really set things up for a productive work day and a kind of clear and clean mindset for a place that I sit lots of hours. So I've got 3 tips for you. First off, clearing the clutter and hiding it away. I always have little scraps of paper and post-it notes. You can see in the before photos, there's just kind of a lot going on. One of the first things that I did was put those all into this handy little white porcelain tray to keep them sort of tucked away. Obviously, most traditional offices back in the day had sort of an inbox, large, for large pieces of paper, and so this is sort of my smaller version of that. Another way that I was able to tuck away some clutter was by this neat little wooden box that actually came with a couple of candles in it that smell amazing. Put those elsewhere in the house. And one of the things that I loved about the box was that it had these handy little compartments inside there that I actually end up using for business cards that I pick up at different events and things like that. I used to have just a big stack of them on my desk here, and they always would topple over and things would get lost in them. When I was putting things away, I actually ended up finding an old driver's license that I had lost that I had no idea where it had gone, and it was in that big stack of cards. So obviously plenty of upsides to getting some organizing done. Now they're tucked away back here and I don't have to worry about them. The second tip that I wanted to tell you about is to bring in some ambiance. I spoke about candles a second ago, but one of the things that I love doing for a ton of productivity is setting a timer and lighting a candle when I'm on a deadline for a big project. For whatever reason, it just really helps me to focus mentally, and I'm able to kind of dig in, knock it out all in one fell swoop, and move on to the next thing. Candles help with that for me, so I made sure to grab one when I was at Tuesday Morning. This one smells amazing, and I can't wait to use it to get some stuff done this week. Another way to bring in ambiance, this is one of my favorites, is to always include things like plants or bits of nature that you may love. Obviously, fresh flowers are a great option too. I love to grow house plants. This one is a new one. It's one of my little favorites and just brings a nice little touch of green to the space. The third tip is to shop outside the section that you're actually looking for. So for instance, most people think that they're going to have to go to some type of office supply store in order to find the things that they need for their desk. But at Tuesday Morning, I actually was looking outside of the office section for lots of things that ended up being really handy. One example is this cool little aluminum tin here that I've got holding my nail polishes. It actually was originally intended to be a silverware holder for your kitchen drawers. And it came in a set of 3. I'll probably actually use these in my kitchen drawers, but that one was perfect for holding my nail polish. Another way that I was sort of repurposing a non-office-y item were these candle holders. I loved the metallic green kind of sheen to them, and this one's holding my pens, as you can see, and I've got this one that's sort of camouflaging my scissors there in the back. I also love that they match. It kind of ties the whole thing in. Definitely stays in tune with this bluish, greenish, kind of shiny theme that I've got going on here. And the third way that I found something that could be repurposed was this cool planter. It was in the garden section, and it was meant to be holding, a potted plant inside of it for somewhere in your home or on your patio. But I'm using it, as you can see, as a trash can. Sits right underneath my desk, and it's a great spot for me to toss all the things that I don't need, like those pieces of scratch paper. But it just looks, I think, a lot nicer and really fits in a lot better with our decor because it's not a traditional trash can. One of the other great things that I found at Tuesday Morning was that I had set a budget for myself before I went in, knowing that I wanted to stay under that to, give my space a little makeover. But I was able to find so many great affordable things that I came in way under budget and was able to pick up a few extra trinkets. One of the things that I love grabbing when I've got leftover funds is stationery. I grabbed some plain, just really beautiful stationery for writing notes, and then some thank you notes as well that are super pretty, great for wrapping up projects and writing personal notes. So I'm excited to use these. Another thing I found was this great pillow. My desk chair is not the most comfortable, which is probably another problem that I just need to fix in and of itself. But until then, I found this cool pillow, and what I love about it is it was actually in the patio section, so it's super durable. The fabric is waterproof, and it can withhold lots of time with someone sitting in it or against it. So I've got that here on my chair. Also fits in with kind of my blues and greens color scheme. And then last but not least, I couldn't help but pick up something for my very special office assistant. Sadie, come here. Come here, girl. I found this in the kids section, and I think it was, maybe just $1 or $2. But I was very excited because I wanted to get my girl a little treat. Come here. Come here. Can you come up? Up. You want it? And what do you know? I think she's happy. Job well done, girl. Thanks so much for stopping by today. So excited to show you how I spiced up my space using lots of great goodies from Tuesday morning. Hopefully these tips were helpful to you, and we're excited to see you next time for a very wonderful episode of S&P TV. Catch you later and have a great day.